Hello everyone, I am Chaplain Onyejiuwa. I welcome you once again to my usual weekly Word from the World devotional. Today I have an interesting theme for you to reflect and to consider, and that is making the world a better place. Making the world a better place. Now, how do we make the world a better place? And here we go. We begin with the book of Genesis. In the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 31, after creation, God saw all he had made, and behold, they were pretty good. Now we see and hear a different story. Ever since after the first fall of our first parents in Genesis chapter 3, everybody sees the world as full of evil, full of pain, disaster, destruction, destruction, etc. All those seem to submerge the good, which was the state that God saw the world after creation. Now, what gave room for the bad shape the world is in? It is like everyone will be asking God, as we read in St. Matthew's Gospel, chapter 13, verse 27. Master, did you not sow good seed in your field? Where have the weeds come from? Good question. What really gave room for the bad shape our world is in? The greatest gift that God gave to man, as we know after love, is the gift of freedom of free will. We have been endowed with free will since creation. But with regret, we see this freedom and free will abused time and again, generation after generation. No human being we know can do without freedom. Otherwise, determinism become our lot. But again, this has not and will never be the case. Determinism reckons with moral accountability exoneration. Hence, determinism is not human and negates free will. Freedom has both killed and saved. Freedom gives the room for making choices and decisions, and the humans own up the moral responsibility of any deliberate action in life. God has not caused us to sin or destroy, for he is a righteous God who gave us free will because we are human, and also to enable us to serve him with a willing heart. St. James cautions us in his letter, chapter 1, verse 13. He says, when tempted, no one should say, God is tempting me. For God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he tempt anyone. We are responsible, my friends, for whatever happens within us and the world. The world problem lies with human action that is initiated by what is within. One famous Archbishop Fulton Sheen, once said, nothing happens in the world that does not happen first inside the human heart. What is in display today is what the heart already conceived. For Jesus said in St. Matthew's Gospel, chapter 12, verse 34, that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. My loving service members, my loving friends, how do we make the commercial climate and the world at large better? How? How do we acquire moral discipline and integrity? The Army places much emphasis on its Army values, sound ethics, morality, accountability, and discipline. All these we are called to embrace and live out all the days of our lives. These again should be modeled after God's invitation to all to be holy, as he invites us in Leviticus chapter 19, verse 2. St. Matthew's Gospel, chapter 5, verse 48, and first letter of St. Peter, chapter 1, verse 16. We can change the world's inhuman ethos that make it unsafe and dangerous. Sound moralization should start with the self and then be carried to the mission or any tasks we are assigned to do. Michael Jackson once said, if you want to make the world a better place, I repeat, take a look at yourself. Take a look at yourself and then make a change. Michael Jackson. My dear service members, are we not to inculcate in ourselves the virtues of the army values of loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage? Our deeper belief in God will make things much easier for us. It's going to make our mission and the world better. We take after Him who is all holy and omnipotent. One ancient Greek philosopher by name Socrates, he says, an unexamined life is not worth living. My dear friends, let us go the way of discipline. Let us go the way of love. Let us go the way of integrity. Let us go the way of good life. When we have all these in us, then we can project that to the world and transform the world. That way we become transforming agents and also agents of development, human development and human flourishing, and also common good. May the Lord bless us today by His grace. May the Spirit of God inflame our hearts with the love of doing what is right at all times, in spite of all difficulties. May God bless us and keep us safe as we do all those, practicing virtue and be human, truly human. God bless you in your mission, and have a great day as the Lord bless you. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Peace be with you. Enjoy the rest of the day. Remain in God's keeping, and talk to you soon.